The parable of the unforgiving servant. Matthew chapter 18, verses 21 through 35. Then Peter came to Jesus and asked, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times? Jesus answered, I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. Therefore, the kingdom of heaven is like a king who wanted to settle accounts with his servants. As he began the settlement, a man who owed him 10,000 bags of gold was brought to him. Since he was not able to pay, the master ordered that he and his wife and children and all that he had be sold to repay the debt. At this, the servant fell on his knees before him. Be patient with me, he begged, and I will pay back everything. The servant's master took pity on him, canceled the debt, and let him go. But when the servant went out, he found one of his fellow servants who owed him 100 silver coins. He grabbed him and began to choke him. Pay back what you owe me, he demanded. His fellow servant fell to his knees and begged him, Be patient with me, and I will pay it back. But he refused. Instead, he went off and had the man thrown into prison until he could pay the debt. When the other servants saw what had happened, they were outraged and went and told their master everything that had happened. Then the master called the servant in. You wicked servant, he said. I canceled all that debt of yours because you begged me to. Shouldn't you have had mercy on your fellow servant, just as I had on you? In anger, his master handed him over to the jailers to be tortured, until he should pay back all that he owed. This is how my heavenly Father will treat each of you, unless you forgive your brother or sister from your heart. In this project, I worked as the director and editor, and I had loads of fun with it. I had loads of fun with my group. They were so great to work with. We really put a lot of time and effort into this video. I really hope you guys enjoy it because it was really fun for us to do, and so I want it to be fun for you guys to watch. I also hope that it portrays the parable in the way that we are hoping for it to, and I really hope that the message is conveyed for you guys to understand. So without further ado, here we go.
Mary, ring up Mr. Johnson and tell him to see me immediately, please.
Of course, sir.
Yes, Mary. All right. Thank you.
Ours, raccoon. Yes, come in, please. Have a seat, Mr. Johnson. I was just looking through the finances, Aaron, and I saw something that troubles me. You have not paid back any of the down payment we advanced to you on your house you acquired 6 months ago. This is the money that the company and the bank needs, Mr. Johnson. Money that you need to pay. If you can't pay your debt, the bank will have to foreclose your house. That's not good.
No, please, sir, just be patient with me. Just a little more time. That's all I need. I have to support my family. Give me 3 more months, sir, please. Just 3 more months, then I'll have the money you need.
All right, 3 months.
Thank you, sir. I won't disappoint you.
What is wrong with that man? Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yes, sir, right away.
Come in. Please sit, Mr. Peters. Mr. Peters, I was looking through the financial work here, and I see that you still owe me money from 2 months ago. Can you tell me anything about that?
Oh boy. Well, sir, there's been some struggle at my home lately. My wife broke her hip, and the hospital bills have been awful. So I haven't got the money to pay you back yet. It's only been a couple of months, sir. If I just had a little more time.
Mr. Peters, I need this money. If you can't pay it, I'm going to have to let you go. I can't have an intern that is in debt, especially in debt with me.
No! No. That's not how this works. Please, there have been a lot of hurdles at home, but we're almost out of the red. Just a little more time, sir. Please.
I'm sorry, Mr. Peters, but there is nothing else I can do. You have until the end of the month.
Oh my gosh. That is so harsh. Mary, could you please schedule an emergency meeting with us, with the boss? We have an urgent problem we need to discuss with him.
It is important. Of course. One moment. Yes, sir. Mrs. Lewis and Miss West would like an appointment as soon as possible? Of course, sir. Thank you. He's available right now. You may go in.
Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, come in. Have a seat, ladies. What seems to be the trouble?
Mr. Johnson threatened to fire Mr. Peters as his intern if Mr. Peters doesn't pay a small debt he owes Mr. Johnson by the end of the month. I don't know about you, sir, but that seems awfully extreme to us, and we're worried. Mr. Peters is a good man, and he needs this job. His wife broke her hip last month, and they have been struggling to pay the medical bills.
Thank you for alerting me, ladies. I'll be sure this problem gets taken care of.
Thank you, sir.
Mary, I need to see Mr. Johnson immediately, please. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Johnson, I am ashamed of having you in my company. Your little skirmish with Mr. Peters has come to my attention. Mr. Johnson, did it ever cross your mind to look to your superiors as a model? I gave you mercy, even when I have full power to give you the punishment you deserve, and yet you bestow punishment on those who have done half as much as wrong as you?
Sir,
I'm not done, Mr. Johnson. I cannot have a bad branch on the tree of my company. Have your desk cleaned out by the end of the day and your debt paid by the end of the month. If you cannot have enough judgment to have mercy on those who deserve it, then I will use my judgment to bestow punishment on those who deserve it.
Action.
U is for underwear.
Action.
R is for raccoon. Come in, please.
Action.
Mary, ring up Mr. Johnson and tell him to see me immediate, please. Also, something that troubles me. You have not paid back any of the down payment we advanced to you in on your house 6.
Action. Action.
Yes, sir, right away. Wait, what was that?
Action.
No, please, sir, just be patient with me. Just a little more time. Please, that's all I need. I have to support my family.
That was angry. There's a poor
Well, you told me that was so like random too. Like I never thought about that. Yeah. So I was thinking like, why did he do it?
support my family.
Why would you? I just support my
Oh
family.
my god, this man really cares about his family. Okay.
I just support my family. I don't know. See me. So do you want me to crouch down like this?
Should I just do it again?
Yes.
You're gonna have to do it again.
But like
no,
that.
you're supposed to be in the scene.
Action.
Please sit. What's his name? Come in.
You don't look at Cody. Action.
Mr. Peters, I need this money. If you can't pay, I'm gonna have to let you go. I can't have an in. Oh my god.
Action.
Mr. Peters, I was looking through the financial work here, and I see that you still owe me money from 2 months ago. Can you tell me anything about that?
Action.
I'm sorry, Mr. Peters, but there is nothing I can.
Ready?